A lovely morning to you out there, everywhere when you say you dey watch us today. This is the Morning Drive on Citizen Information Network, CIN. Yes, so in case you don't know, the Morning Drive is that program where we discuss everything and everything. Talking about sports, entertainment, movies. We see they look into trending issues. We see they happen for Twitter with people that they talk all across the world. And of course, we still look into newspaper reviews where we talk about front pages of newspapers in Nigeria and their analysis. Today, the big one, yes, trending issues. Fernando Torres, the man that they call El Nino, has finally said he will retire, and we will look into newspaper reviews. If you want to know what happened, why they want ban sniper, that one still join too, and many other issues when they say we go to look into. My name is AKPORERO Henry AKPOS, and I will grab the short break. When I come back, of course, Dr. Squared already did the building. We go talk to Ram, and we go to look into what the trend for social media. It is still the Morning Drive, ladies and gentlemen, and like I talk, I'm not alone inside the studio. I have Dr. Squared in the studio with us today. Dr. Squared, a very lovely morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, I can see it's a Friday, and I think you're ready to gather shop for today.
It's a Friday thing that we are enjoying ourselves.
Okay, Dr. Squared, the news broke out yesterday. What's trending on social media? We see everybody they talk. The retirement of Fernando Torres, the man they call El Nino. Yes, Fernando Torres, he came out on his Instagram, Twitter account yesterday to announce that he is retiring from football after 18 illustrious years. According to his tweet, he said, something very important to announce. After 18 exciting years, the time has come to put an end to my football career. Next Sunday, the 23rd at 10 a.m. local time in Japan, I will have a press conference in Tokyo to explain all the details. See you there. Fernando Torres, Dr. Square, we saw all his exploits.
Yeah, a very fantastic striker.
Yes.
I think in the issue of soccer, we probably will not have up to 10 better strikers compared to Fernando Torres. So I think his best playing days was in Liverpool.
Yes.
When he was at Anfield, and I think the best accolade he had was being the third best player in the world.
Yes, that was 2008, yes.
Behind Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and then Fernando Torres. And he was in FIFA 11 for 2 consecutive years, 2007, 2008 season, 2008, 2009 seasons. So it's one of the, in fact, in the history of Premier League, he's a very great player. When you talk about the Spanish national team, he won virtually everything. He won the Euro 2008, Euro 2012, and the FIFA World Cup 2014. So he's a very great player. I think he's third on the league of highest goal scorers in Spain national team.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he has for Spain. Fernando Torres has 38 goals for Spain,
and he has a very fantastic fantastic career with the Spain national team. I think he has over 100 caps for the national team.
Yes, he has Fernando Torres actually has a total of 110 caps for Spain.
Yeah, I think I did a mistake there. I think he won the World Cup in 2010.
Yes, he won the World Cup 2010 with Spain. That was South Africa.
South Africa, yeah.
Yes,
on African soil, and he's one of the greatest players. In fact, before the end of his second season at Liverpool, he was named out of the 50 greatest player for Liverpool. That's just the fastest for anyone. And he was able. He's the fastest player to reach 50 goals for Liverpool, and he has great records with Liverpool, both Liverpool, for Chelsea, for Atletico Madrid. Yes, Fernando Torres, man.
I mean, talking about records, for Nino, the man they call Nino, Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres, he played, he scored 129 goals for Atletico Madrid.
Wow.
He scored 81 goals for Liverpool. He scored 45 goals for Chelsea, even though he wasn't that prolific at Chelsea.
Yeah, he wasn't really prolific, but he was mad with quite a lot of injuries in his period, and the media hype on him affected his performance too in Chelsea because of his British record of 15 million transfer from Liverpool to Chelsea. So it was a record, and at that time he was the 6th most expensive player in the world and the most expensive player in the Premier League. So it's just a wonderful thing for him to have a very great career of 18 years. He's the youngest captain in La Liga.
Madrid.
Even in La Liga.
La Liga.
Yeah,
wow.
at 19 years, he became the captain of Atletico Madrid before he now moved to Liverpool, and then he moved to Chelsea.
Yes.
So,
yes, talking about Fernando Torres in the Premier League. Fernando Torres, he played 212 games in the Premier League, and in those 212 games, he scored a total of 126 goals in 212 games. That's absolutely prolific.
Yeah, very, very. He's a very great striker, like I said earlier, and his business is to score goals. Yeah. I doubt if we can have up to 5 players who have scored more goals in that short period of appearances in the Premier League.
Goals to game ratio.
Yeah.
Now, talking about some of his accolades, Fernando Torres, he played 110 games for his country, Spain, and he had 290 career goals. Yes, 290 career goals. He won a World Cup with Spain. That was in 2010, as Dr. Squared earlier mentioned, in South Africa. And also, he has 2 Euros. Yes, he won 2 Euro, 1 UEFA Champions League, that famous one in 2013 with Chelsea FC, and 2 Europa League, one with Chelsea and the one with Atletico Madrid. Fernando Torres actually had an illustrious career. Talking about accolades, performance, you know, he was a big game player.
I think if I want to compare strikers, the next person I will compare Fernando Torres to is Ronaldo de Lima of Brazil, because these are 2 players that were mad with a lot of injuries, but they keep, whenever they are fit, they keep living up to expectation. And I think Ronaldo, with his days, had the 3 world best to his belt. And the World Cup, he won 2002.
He won 2002, yes,
Japan. I think they won. USA 94. USA 94. Won USA 94. So and I think
the final France 98.
The only thing Ronaldo de Lima did not win in his days was the Champions League.
Exactly. He didn't win the UEFA Champions League.
He was switching clubs. So Fernando Torres is a very fantastic player. In fact, I want to believe that he's the best striker Spain ever produced.
That's how about Raúl González?
Raúl was not a striker. I was a winger.
No, Raúl was a great finisher.
He was a winger, wasn't a striker. We are talking about the top 9 players.
A target man. Yes, talking about that. Now, let's go over to Twitter, because immediately Fernando Torres, he announced this thing. Twitter don't blow, because so many persons have been, tributes have been tripping in for all his former clubs, and even clubs from all over, Premier League, everybody. But we'll just take a few tweets from some persons now that actually express their feelings concerning Fernando Torres. I mean, and you know, the kid is no longer a kid, he's now a man, and he's retiring from the game. Let's take this tweet from Amfid. Yes, Amfid Arodin 96. You say Fernando Torres made me fall in love and also broke my heart. Yeah, so we never forget the influence Enino had on myself. Enjoy your retirement, and Fernando Torres, and thank for the memories. Talking about memories, Dr. Square, what is that one memory that will stick to you when you remember Fernando Torres?
Wow. apart from destroying my teams many times, as Liverpool playing Arsenal and Chelsea playing Arsenal. That's his game against Chelsea in 2008. The 2010. That even led to about when we say this brother I wanted to buy his country. You have to play for me. Exactly. I have the money.
Yes.
I have the money. Come and play for me. Wow, that's how to turn P. inside the net. It was just a very.
I mean, Peter Cech he didn't move a muscle.
Nah, he couldn't. He
didn't move a muscle.
He was helpless. So no. But another thing in the Champions League final 2013 is turn around Emmanuel to score that finish goal.
You're talking about the game Barcelona?
No, Champions League final. Okay. Chelsea Bayern Munich.
Okay, Chelsea Bayern. No, it didn't score. It was Drogba that equalized, and then the game went to penalty.
I mean
that was semi-final.
No, Europa final.
Yes, that was against Benfica.
Benfica.
Yes, that
was so on point, and it was a very great thing. And Fernando Torres was a very great player.
Yes, he was a great player. Now, let's take this tweet from Zach McErroy. He said, Fernando Torres was my first favorite player and helped me fall in love with football. The only time I've cried when a player has left us, but I'll never forget what he did for Liverpool or how good he really was. Happy retirement, and Nino, you will never walk alone. Now, Manfred Rosenberg, you said... Chelsea fans say the same thing after Fernando Torres retires. That goal was worth £50 million. Yeah. I mean, that goal against Barcelona, I think that was really the moment that will live in my memory.
Yeah,
when I remember Fernando Torres, because in the on that
semi-final game, right?
Against Barcelona.
Yeah.
I mean, Chelsea were mad that after John Terry got sent off in the first half, and then Barcelona through the Busquets and Iniesta, they scored. They were 2-0 up. Ramirez scored that wonder goal in the first half after Frank Lampard threw ball. Then dying minutes with all the pressure after Lionel Messi missed the penalty.
Wow.
Fernando Torres he came up with the goal. He came up with the goal. Now, as that goal will live a long time, all Chelsea fans, I mean, even me, if I remember Fernando Torres, I think that's actually the one memory aside the one that he did against Chelsea, you know.
I think that was a very fantastic goal. I think that goal won goal of the season for in Premier League.
That goal?
Yeah.
I think it was a contender, but one goal that I actually scored that was so wonderful was against Blackburn. That chest and the volley. I mean, Fernando Torres. So much for us to talk about this man. Let's take this funny tweet from Jose Batwitsa. Yes, you said same. I used to think Djibril Cissé was world class. Then Fernando Torres arrived, and I understood what it really meant.
Yeah.
I mean, Djibril Cissé, the French striker was good, but
very, very
when Fernando Torres came, he rewrote history in Liverpool.
I think Liverpool used to have very great, fantastic strikers. From Robbie Fowler,
yes,
Torres,
Roche, yeah, Michael Owen,
Michael Owen, even this guy that's playing for Barcelona now.
Suarez, Cristiano, yes.
They used to have very fantastic top line, and fantastically. Let me not forget this. Fernando is the fastest player in Premier League history as a foreigner to score 50 goals.
Wow.
He was scoring at least 20 plus goals back to back in his days in Liverpool. He broke Robbie Fowler's record. He broke Van Nistelrooy in Premier League.
Wow.
He was setting records. so he broke the record of consecutive goals scored. I think he had 8 consecutive goals.
Consecutive goals in Premier League. Jamie Vardy.
With 13.
Yes.
He was. Even before Jamie Vardy, somebody broke Torres' record before.
I think Van Nistelrooy was the record holder before Jamie Vardy.
So it was a very fantastic thing. For Torres, it's 35 years now, so he's probably a bit weak, and it's not easy for a player to have played for that long. I think the only set of players who is doing that now is like Zlatan Ibrahimovic and. Except for some keepers.
Buffon.
Except for some keepers. Keepers have a long time in football. But I'm talking about prolific players, especially strikers. There's Zlatan Ibrahimovic is doing it at the moment. I think Cristiano Ronaldo might likely do that too. To play in his 50 year.
But surprisingly, Samuel is still playing football.
in Sameto. Sameto is just enjoying himself on the pitch. You will know, but he's a football ambassador now.
Oh,
yes. Well, so seriously, because Fernando Torres, kudos, man. You're a very fantastic player.
Yes.
It's not a pity that you didn't play for my team.
Oh, it's a pity. Maybe Arsenal never made a beat.
No, it's not because Arsene Wenger will not play that much.
All right, we know Arsene Wenger always scout them young and then refuse to buy. Even the ones he grown from a young age, he sells to. Well, that's the story for another day. It's all about Fernando Torres, ladies and gentlemen. The man did it all. He showed us. He gave us so many great days, so many great memories that we would live to remember when you talk about Fernando Torres, the man that they called El Nino. Yes, the youngest captain in La Liga history. The man that broke different records. Immediately he moved to England. He smashed all the big teams. You know, if Nemanja Vidic, they watch me now, Nemanja Vidic, you know what he had to talk because he always the get red card against Fernando Torres. Every time Nemanja Vidic saw Torres, it was like, Ojuju Calabar na in the console. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it on trending issues. Fernando Torres, all of us for Citizen Information Network, we wish you very well and all the best in your future. We hope to see you on the dugout one way or the other participating in football as well. We'll take a break now, and when we come back, it shall be time to look into newspaper reviews and analysis because Dr. Squared is not ready to give us good analysis and talk for many issues when we say they happen. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back. It is still the morning drive on Citizen Information Network, CRN, and Dr. Squared is still there inside the studio now. We are now into the segment where we look into newspaper reviews and analysis. Yes, on the newspaper reviews today, so many issues when we say it happen, but we go start with the Vanguard as a Buhari indoor drop bombshell. Say it is criminal for parents to keep children out of school. Yes, President Fernando Buhari, he came out yesterday during the inauguration of the National Executive Council, saying that Nigerian parents must prioritize school for their children, that parents that refuse to give their children education, they are liable to get arrested and face some penalties. He also urged the governors to take education seriously in their states. Dr. Squared, education in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yes. Any parent that refuses to train their child now, there's a person who is saying they might just take them out.
They talk of the mouth.
Is that so?
Many things in Nigeria end with talks. And let me start with this instance, because the reason why he made that statement was based on the report by the National Security Advisor, Moguno,
yes,
to the National Executive Council about the issues of Amajiris in the north. And let's not forget, some few years ago, during the government of Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, the former president, he built so many Amajiri schools in the north to ensure that many of these kids can be taken away from the streets so that they can have formal education. Especially, it's one of the measures to curb the menace of the Boko Haram
yes,
insurgents in those days. But after the President Muhammadu Buhari came on board, there is little or nothing to hear about their marginal schools. So many of these kids are out. The issue of insecurity in the north displaced quite a lot of persons.
Yes.
They start becoming displaced in various states. That's why Lagos State is trying to sanitize the press in Lagos and taking off these displaced persons away from the street in Lagos State. If you go to your state, if you go to virtually everywhere, they are just around everywhere walking on the street. Now the point is this. What led to this?
Yes.
There's a popular trend in the north in which people don't prioritize education. The Emir of Kano has been shouting.
Yeah.
In fact, he has been a victim of tongue lash, backlash, a victim of persecution by the northern oligarchs, because he has been shouting about the impending menace that this could lead to.
Exactly.
The universal basic education, what he's saying is that the universal basic education that has been into law for a long time, for every Nigerian child must be nurtured in formal settings, school, from basic 1 to basic 9. That's from primary school to GSS 3.
Exactly.
Now, what he's saying is based on what is in the Universal Basic Education Act. If you refuse to send your kids to school, you have, for first offender, 2,000 naira bail or 1 month imprisonment or both. Second offender, 5,000 naira or 2 months. It has been. It's not that it's the one that's making those laws. True. But what about implementation of this program? The state governors, what are they doing? Do we have enough schools for children? We have out of school children even in Lagos State, the mega city.
So many sides. We'll bring you. We'll show you graphics of out of school students in the across the 6 geopolitical zones, so that you know exactly what we are trying to buttress. The percentage of students and pupils that are out of school. You know, this kind of failure. Is it a part of just the parents, or as a government? Yes, this is what we're saying. In the southwest, you have a total of 1,326,387 out of school children. Yes, that is the Yoruba axis, and then from there we move to the south where you have 874,786 out of school students, children as well, both pupils and students, of course. From there now, let's move now to the southeast. Yes, so the southeast, what do we have in the southeast? 571,961 out of school children. We'll still see more as time progresses. As time progresses, but on the square, I was asking, is this the failure of these students, the children not going to school? Is it on the part of okay? Now let's look at it now. Northwest, 4,479,311 out of school children, and then from the northeast. Yes, from the northeast, 3,308,019. Yes, out of school children from the northeast, and from the north central, 1,635,102. Yes, that's from the north central, and finally, yes. Okay, I think that's all. But the square, if you look at that analysis, that numbers, it shows that in the north, there's more children that are not going to school. I think this is why guys like the Emir of Kano and even Ganduje, the governor, he came out a few days ago that they will start arresting parents for not taking their children to school.
It has been like that. Now, let us be sincere with ourselves. There was a time in Delta State, the days of Governor Emmanuel Duan, he made a law that they will start arresting parents for not sending their children to school. But recently, a case of one particular success came on board.
Yes, success Adego, exactly.
Yes. She wants to go to school. Her parents want to send her to school. They could not afford the money.
Exactly.
One. Two, even the school she's attending is in a dilapidated state.
Yes, I visited our school. We visited our school and then we saw how the school was. Even after government came out to say they started rehabilitating, we went there and we saw for ourselves.
So now the point is this: are parents and pupils encouraged to attend school? The answer is capital N-O.
Wow.
No. Go and see the kind of schools we have everywhere. You cannot afford to send your school to private school.
Yes.
In fact, we have mushrooms private schools. You still have to pay a lot for those mushrooms private schools. Our standard of education, does it encourage creativity? Does it encourage intellectual capacity? No. Do we have trained teachers? No.
Yes.
And you're not saying, now, many of these parents now, they are civil servants in which state governments are owing them salaries. Many of them, they are still on minimum wage of 9,800. You understand?
Yes.
Our state government is paying half salary to workers. Now, do you think a parent cannot afford to pay tuition fee? Will not send that kid to start working to fend for himself or herself?
It's a very serious
the economy of the country is going down every day. Policies are anti-people. Policies of the government are anti-people. And you want people to be encouraged. Do you know, it's when you are well fed, when you are well clothed, and when you are well sheltered, that you can start talking about other things.
True.
In Nigeria, that the government of Nigeria have made school luxury for us.
Yes, according to DOKTORSQUARED, the government of Nigeria has made school a luxury. Well, very, very true there. We're not going to lie, but let's move to another issue that is also trending on the newspapers, talking about Vanguard. NAFDAC, they've come out to say they are going to ban Paraquat atrazine products and, of course, Sniper. Yes, so that issue na very big one. As Dr. Usman Buka, the person, the director of veterinary medicine and allied products, Directorate of NAFDAC, said this in Ibadan in talk, say Sniper and those drugs, especially Sniper, say Nigerians, they abuse Sniper because we are not using Sniper to commit suicide.
Yeah.
You know, like Sniper that was supposed to use for Sniper that we were supposed to use for killing insects and other rodents.
Sniper is an insecticide.
Yes, it's an insecticide. We're not using it as a drug, as like a medicine for suicide. I mean, when we saw this news.
Let's even start from, why are people committing suicides?
Yeah, that's actually the question.
I always say this. You cannot solve a problem if you want to kill a plant.
Yes.
You don't kill the leaves to kill a plant. You either start eating up the stem to the roots, or you start even killing the roots. What is the cause of suicide?
Economic meltdown, unemployment, hunger, frustration, depression. These are.
Many of these students are frustrated by the government. They are frustrated by their lecturers in school. We have people who are frustrated by their inability to sustain livelihood.
Exactly.
It's only in Nigeria you hear that one girl broke up with you and the next thing you are committing suicide. Because everything had collapsed and the only thing that was giving you joy is that relationship. Yes. So when that relationship collapses, you just feel like, all is gone. The next thing is just for you to just kill yourself. Well, we are not addressing the root cause of these issues. We are addressing an insecticide that has been saving lives from malaria.
Exactly. I mean,
so I just don't understand how our government policies in Nigeria. Now, what they are trying to do is now to blacklist that product. Now, it will affect the lives of so many people economically.
Yes, business.
Complaint.
Yes.
In fact, the herbicide, there are some herbicides that say they want to ban too. Now, I love the angle at which NAFDAC is coming. They didn't say they want to ban sniper. Absolutely. What they're saying is this: they want to maintain. They want to curb the chain of sales, so that it will only be sold to accredited distributors and retailers. This is a very nice idea. 2, they don't want to have a ready retail size that anybody can afford to buy. So instead of having those small sizes, 250, 500, when they have bigger sizes, for you to even say you want to go and remove like 2,000 or 3,000 to buy something, you check your pockets.
But how would that affect the common man that is using sniper, you know, to kill mosquitoes? But what I'm
saying is they don't want to have a ready retail size that anybody can afford to buy. But my point is this: what is the root cause of, if you before that have commit suicide?
Yes, and they will not be using sniper. There's rope.
There are so many things they've been using.
People that they are drinking. They use different.
So that if you burn sniper, they will move to another thing.
Exactly.
So they can actually use other things to die. But now the point is this: let us check what is the cause of people committing suicide. When we solve the problem, people don't. Are we saying that we don't want to use sniper to commit suicide again? Use other things, because we are not addressing the main issue.
Exactly, we are not addressing the main issue. Our phone lines are open for you to contribute. Call us on 08092599376 and of course 08064179301. Let's say your contribution. You the use sniper abi or are you the sniper ban and the resizing? You go fee afford them, like waiting if they buy for like 250, they say maybe buy 5,000 now, how it will be? Or should we go back to mosquito coil and other things to chase away these rodents? Dr. Square, apart from sniper, like we just mentioned, there are other means by which people that are depressed they commit suicide. Why are they why are they not trying to punish Nigerians?
We are even talking
by resizing this thing.
Let's even be sincere with ourselves. We are even talking about people killing themselves with sniper. What of Nigerian police force that are killing Nigerians? They are reducing our population every day. Are we saying because police are killing Nigerians every day now, we want to ban Nigerian police force?
No.
I think they should ban Nigerian police force first before we start talking about spoil another person's business.
But the Nigerian police force, they are the ones fighting the herdsmen and the bandits.
But the sniper is reducing malaria. Yes, it is a modern disease that can kill people.
Oh, it's true. So now,
the Nigerian police force are killing people. Okay, now. Herdsmen are killing people, bandits are killing. Let's create an emergency on these things. Don't let us have said we should not make policies to make life unbearable for Nigerians. We should talk about why are people killing themselves.
Wow. True.
Solve the problem why people are killing themselves, and people will not have to buy sniper to commit suicide.
True, very, very true there, because there are other ways by which the root cause of the issue, the root cause of depression. Why are people going into this? I think that's what government should be looking at to solve, rather than them sending some persons, making them become jobless, making them some persons that are working in these sniper companies. I mean, they are breadwinners. Some of the retailers and even the final consumers, you know, the wholesalers, some of them they are breadwinners. And like I said, you can also join us on this conversation. Our so many issues, Fernando Torres' retirement, and also other issues as we have been discussing. The ban on a sniper and the resizing of the little size to the bigger size, and of course the education sector too. Our phone lines are open, so you can call us and follow us. From that issue, let's move now to the Nation newspaper. And in the Nation newspaper today, PDP governors, they've condemned police raid on Governor Ishaku's Abuja resident. where Siriake Dixon, the Bayelsa State Governor and the People Democratic Party Governorship Forum chairman, he has come out to say the invasion of police, of security men in the Abuja residence of the Taraba State Governor, that I'm talking about, that was Ishaku's home in Abuja, that they are frowning out here, that it doesn't make sense at all. Dr. Squared, PDP have come out to speak on this issue. We saw a police operative being led by a superintendent. Yes, they went into the house of Darius Ishaku in Abuja. Now, Taraba State, they are facing some insurgents issues, and now the governor's house is being checked.
First thing, I want to look at these issues in two ways. One, Governor Darius Ishaku has immunity. As a governor, yes. One, he cannot be prosecuted.
At least for now.
Two, you cannot intimidate him as a governor. Three, you cannot make life unbearable for him. Now, the second phase, his house does not have immunity. It might not. They didn't say Taraba House. They said
Abuja.
They didn't say Taraba House in Abuja. No. We have
yes
houses.
Yes, the governor's
houses in Abuja.
Yes.
If it is his personal house, it might not be a resident of that house. So they might have a tip off for some things happening in his house. But my challenge is this: the police that went there, they said they went there on a warrant by the presidency.
Yes.
Then it means there's a political undertone. Is the raid on his house to silence the governor about issues that are happening in the state when axemen are killing his subjects?
True. We saw the women.
That means it's a violation of his constitutional rights as a governor for you to intimidate him raiding his house.
Yes.
Nonetheless, the Nigerian police force needs to come out to either admit the raid or deny it. If they are admitting it, they will tell us why that raid was carried out in his house. Because we need informations.
Exactly.
The PDP Governors Forum has come out to rubbish that act, and they want the people who carry out that assignment to be brought to book.
Yes.
But we can't just jettison the reason outrightly. The police force needs to come out to address this issue.
Exactly. I think they should address it. They should let us know why, because one can't just start pointing accusing fingers at anyone right now. But if they come out and issue an official statement that this is the reason, this is why we went there. Okay, maybe we suspect something. There was a tip.
Now my point is this: a sitting governor, you suspected something in his house. You have a duty to inform the governor about a purported raid in his house. Would they have gone to Buhari's house in Daura without his consent?
No, they won't.
So what are we now talking about? The president that gave them the warrant, would they have gone to his house in Daura on a tip-off, on his personal house in Abuja in Kaduna on a tip-off, without informing him?
No.
Then it means something is wrong somewhere.
Now, my question is, if the police could mobilize and carry out this kind of operation in Abuja against the governor of Taraba State, and there's insurgency inside Taraba right now,
and they could not mobilize,
why can't they mobilize and go to Taraba and keep everything in check and make sure that the lives are safe?
Since the president Olusegun Obasanjo's regime as president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we have politicized institutions, and by those weakened institutions. So institutions of government have now become a tool by the president or by the political class.
Wow. Very, very strong one there from Dr. Squared. Yes, from that Darius Ishaku issue now, we'll move straight to the Punch newspaper. Yes, inside the Punch newspaper, matters of unemployment. The CBN, they've promised 7-year loans for coppers. Yes, so CBN, they promised 7-year loans for corpers. The corpers, they have to pay back these loans in 7 years for them to start businesses, because as it is now, there are no guaranteed jobs. For them, after service, you take this loan, you start your small-scale business, you develop, and within the next 7 years, you pay back. Yes, CBN Governor Dr. Godwin Emefiele, he stated this in Abuja while receiving the NYSC Director General, Brigadier General Shaibu Ibrahim. He said this law will be given to corpers for them to start up their own businesses. A good initiative, Dr. Square.
It's a very bad initiative.
Oh, why?
Yes. How many of their children will be subject to that?
But giving them loans. I mean, for them
which loans?
Which for them to start
what? Why do you have to go to school when we have poor graduates and rich criminals? But like even the CBN government itself. Now
if a poor graduate, if you have a poor graduate that has an initiative, that has a
what is the initiative?
That has a business idea.
Let me tell you. Let's say this thing. Let's just be sincere with ourselves. It's not his initiative. It has been on for a long time.
Yeah, but has it been implemented?
People have been accepting loans. When you were serving, they should have announced it.
They didn't announce it. I didn't get anything.
You probably are one of the few corpers who are not taking to informations.
No, I didn't hear anything about loan.
I can bet with you, I served before you. And during my period, before me, there has been loans given to core members that you pay back.
But they never mentioned any.
I think you choose not to access that information. Did you see this acquisition in your camping?
Yes, of course.
It was one of the process.
With this CDS. In fact, I did a personal CDS project myself.
No, I'm not talking about CDS. Skill acquisition.
Yes.
It is part of what he's talking about. With this skill acquisition in the NYC camp. Now, when you are doing your skill acquisition, you can continue after the camp, and you can access loans if you want to. In fact, that time you say they will collect your original discharge certificate so that you will not run away with the loan.
Okay.
So you'll be paying back. Many people access it during my time, but now the bottleneck for you to even access it, if you don't know what Oga, you will even be able to access the loan. Now
maybe that's
the back of industry that we that time them started for people to access loan. How many people have the access to the loans? The treasury money and the market money, how many people have access to it? If you're not going to one political party, we will have access to it. What is he talking about? How many are they actually unemployed?
But Dr. Square, I still think it's a nice.
It is not a nice. No way.
Even if it's 5 persons that can access
how much
such loans.
How much? Who are those 5 persons? Is it not you are telling me that you don't use RS life for me?
No,
maybe I was not driving because I was in the OBS, I was in the public CDS. I was working with the Enugu State Bukari service when I was serving. Maybe that is why I had access to life information.
Maybe.
Now, if you don't want access to life information, how will you access the loan?
But I'm talking about those that have access to
now,
the loan.
why should some people have access to the information and some people don't have access to the information? It's not supposed to be a Nigerian project.
Of course.
Why would some people have access to the loan and some people don't have access to the loans? Why would some people have access to good growth and some people don't have access to good growth? Why would some people have access to good power supply and some people don't have access to good power supply? I think this is a very good initiative.
But Dr. Square, but if actually
is the government to be a government of the people, by the people and for the people? Is the initiative not supposed to be a initiative for every Nigerian youth corps member out there?
Yeah, of course. Like it's supposed to be for everyone, but according to them, if you register and then you apply.
How do you register? For instance, I'm telling you from records. Even your parents CDA project, how do you raise funds for them?
Of course, I raise funds from some of the big men in the community. You know, I met them up. Oga, this is what I want.
How many people were able to raise funds to carry out CDA, community CDA during your serving? Who have great initiative?
Like mine.
What did you do during your
tour too? I organize a quiz competition for all schools in my local government.
Okay.
And even the local government chairman, most of the councillors, they were present at the final.
They didn't give me a state award.
They didn't give me a state award, but
Why?
community gave me a recommendation.
Some people were giving state awards. Some people were giving recognition awards. Some people were giving recognition awards.
Yes, some were giving, but maybe because I said inside local government.
Okay, now because inside local government, that's why you did not. That's why what you did was not a good thing.
It was a good thing, but maybe
you said
yes, I said in I said in a Balanga local government.
Balanga local government.
Yes,
and you took it upon yourself to say, oh, let us reduce the rate of illiteracy in this place.
Exactly.
And it was not appreciated. Now that's one of the things I'm telling you.
But of course, I personally moved to some of those villages to get those schools. Even some that said they didn't have transport. I paid for buses to bring those students down to Talasi, which is a very great
initiative
for them to
that was not recognized by even your state.
Yeah,
the government state.
It wasn't.
Don't talk about the Nigerian nation. And you are telling me that don't stop deceiving ourselves with mouth-watering promises.
Well, for me, if
this is a man that is living large and fat on our core patrimony, I am telling you about how much. At the end of the day, they say they will give me 500,000 naira.
Well,
I have to start lobbying. To collect
for those that can access these loans. Maybe let's just hope that things improve and all core members.
Let me tell you something.
Have access.
What is the reason for unemployment in this country? when Godwin eventually served, if he actually served though, because we have people in public office who did not even participate in this service. You understand? We are part people that say we obey the clarion call. I said in Enugu.
All right, Dr. Squared, if we go into your Enugu service now, we'll not come up for here today. The lines are still open, ladies and gentlemen. Call us and contribute on any of the issues that we've discussed so far on the Money Drive. Yes, so talking about the retirement of Fernando Torres, the school, the compulsory school for every child that President Muhammadu Buhari has come out to say that even the parents, like I said, they will begin to flog them so that they can their children go school too. And also we've touched on unemployment issues and the loans for NYSC core members. You copper, you reserve or you don't serve before. You feel get access to these loans, and if you reserve currently, you don't hear about the issue. Call us and let us know. And finally, we've also talked about the issue of the reduction, talking about insecticide and sniper. Exactly when they say NAFDA.com to go talk say like this sniper, and then Nigerians they commit suicide, they want banner or they want increase the size and the price. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is still the Money Drive and the newspaper reviews now in with day now. Let us move straight now. We still there inside the Punch. And we'll move to one big story. Oni of Ife has come out to say we will kick killer herdsmen out of the southwest. Yes, so Oni of Ife, Oba Adeye Ogunwusi, is it correct? Ogunwusi. Oba Adeye Ogunwusi, while receiving the Emir of Bogu, Alhaji Mohammed Dantoro in Ile-Ife on Wednesday, he has called for cooperation of stakeholders to end crimes inside the state and to reduce herdsmen attacks inside the southwest. Dr. Square, the southwest and herdsmen. We've been hearing about it in the north, but it seems as if it's creeping gradually to every part of Nigeria.
No worry. Until you get to his palace. You
want it to get to his palace?
Yes, now. It has already got to his doorstep. They are kidnapping in Ife already.
Oh, yes.
They are kidnapping and maybe they are collecting hands from Ife already. That's why he's shouting now. He's the co-chairman of the Nigerian Council of Obas. He and the Sultan of Sokoto.
Okay.
All of them have been compromised. It doesn't concern me. People were being killed in the northeast. He wasn't shouting.
Yes.
Now it has come to the doorstep now. Very soon they will start kidnapping his palace.
we actually hope it doesn't come to that.
No, let me see. Olugbaniscore has been shouting. Now this is not the time for him to talk. It's not time for him to talk, Abi.
But
it is too late for him to start talking. It should have been
too late.
Yes, it should have been. It is late. Don't let me say it's too late. Let me tell you something. You don't wait for when the whole nation die before you start talking. When you are silent at the time of injustice, you are as good or as bad as the people that are purchasing those evils.
You know, they say what goes around comes around.
Yes.
If they carry the water, the part they drop for everybody gate. Make sure say when they reach your gate, you carry it too.
Now before they even carry reach your gate, and they don't have to carry water. Stop one.
Hola, that's
Hola, no carry any water.
Okay.
If all these kings have risen up before now to hold the government of the nation to ransom during the days of Goodluck Jonathan, enough is enough. You know that have been killed at their foreign subjects.
But apart from the Oni of Ife now, how about other opponents? Shouldn't they?
He and the Senator of Sokoto are the co-chairman of the Nigeria Councils of Obas. If they go, every other person will follow them.
Okay, so you're saying they are not setting good examples, right?
They are not setting good examples. Let them carry everybody along. Let them go and even they can make protests at the Aso Rock. The president cannot order charges on them. All the kings in Nigeria, about 10,000 of them, they march to the Aso Rock. And come, Mr. President, what is going on in this country? That will send shivers down the spines of the political class.
But let
them and our religious, let the kings, the religious leaders, all the traditional leaders in this country, let them come out to say, come, what is going on in this country? They know about these things.
But the thing is, it's not as if they are not trying to do this.
They are not trying.
Most of these so-called herdsmen, you know, they are catorers. Now,
yes.
It's not new. As in, we don't see this thing for long. Say, you know, Fulani guys, they bring cattle to your area. I mean, we've been saying that since while we're growing up. But right now, they are not turning into a menace for the society.
When did they become a menace?
Just recently, during the Boko Haram insurgency, has it been going on for
when the Boko Haram insurgency started, they cannot stand up to say no.
Maybe like they did actually.
So he doesn't know that.
They say that.
Okay, to get his doctor
stage and
the kings in Borno, the kings in Adamawa cannot call their counterparts. Please, they come and assist us. Son of Sokoto, Eno Kanu, Obi of Onisha, Oba of Bini. What is this man in this great king in Warri too? Olu of Warri. They start all of them. Come all the old meeting in Borno and that time of Yobe, with their staff, with the might of the powers invested in them. We are cause on this Boko Haram people. The thing they will not answer this issue since. But it's not concerned. Until now, I don't read their doorstep. True.
Should
we be at Allah? Say they want to organize Vilate for Undigbo now.
Yes.
They don't the chat.
They are almost taking over now.
Very soon they will take over the country.
But
Lagos Ibadan expressway, if you misdrive, you are kidnapped.
Wow.
If you misdrive, you are kidnapped. You will pay that. Those people, they are dealing. Shall we want to be silent, Abi? Let us all be silent together.
Okay.
Let us all be silent together. This is not the work. Let us all be silent together. It can't work. It cannot work because it know they work. All these silence, it know they work.
Okay, but now that the Oni of Ife has come out to speak,
he's yet to come out. Now
that he has said that they'll take measures to reduce. They will even kick them out. You know.
That is serious. The Oni of Ife has not spoken.
So who said this?
He has not spoken.
Statement.
It's just like when a Tata is talking. It's a Tata talking. Stand up from that stool with all the 50 plus kings in Ile-Ife. All the kings in Osun State. Drive to Abuja. First of all the governor of your state to ransom. Hello, Mr. Governor, come. We are going to Abuja. Let's come and explain to us why they are killing our people. That is when you are talking.
But these herdsmen.
It is not talking from your part. I say we need action. Action speak louder than voice.
Yes, of course, we need action.
Let me tell you something today.
We need action. But these businessmen, some of them, they came for various businesses, just as the same that.
We are not talking about herdsmen. We are talking about kidnappers. Those kidnappers, those bandits. Now, when Olufala was kidnapped, the former secretary to the federal government of the country, everywhere was in uproar. Now, he has been released since then. He has not been talking again.
Okay.
He don't concern me again.
No.
Enough of this, he no concern me. Enough is enough.
Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, enough of the "enough concern me." It concern you, enough concern you. What goes around comes around. So before it come around, make sure say you give them a leg over so that it not go reach your doorstep. That is more that we can take on newspaper reviews and analysis today on the morning drive. Yes, so Dr. Square, thank you very much for staying with us. We don't really enjoy your time here. We hope to see you on Monday. Yeah. Right now, we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, it shall be time for us to look into sports because Tolani OLUGBANI in don ready, he don wear EJC and he don dey bounce like the Drogba. Say come today, African Cup of Nations dey start and Nigerian Super Falcons we don qualify for inside the round of 16 for FIFA Women's World Cup. When e be say e dey go on there for inside France. Don't go nowhere. The morning drive continues. Welcome back. It is still the morning drive and a sports area. Now in we don't enter. So and I'm not alone inside the studio. The sportsman himself, Tolani OLUGBANI, in the join us today. Mr. Tolani, how are you today?
I'm very fine, thank you.
The Nations Cup is about to kick off today, and yesterday, what we saw the surprise and jubilant news that we all heard that our Super Falcons, yes, they qualify to compete still on the France Women World Cup that is going on there. Our Super Falcons, they qualified for the round of 16. When you hear the news, although we qualify our best loser, but we qualify, you understand? When you hear the news, how was you? How did you react to it, Tolani?
I was delighted when I heard that the Super Falcons have made it through to the knockout stages of the FIFA Women's World Cup in France. So I was delighted. Though I've been following it, like I said, the iteration that we've been used to in Nigeria. We leave our things to let's hope that this will happen. So myself, I don't carry my barrel, I don't carry my calculator, I don't follow the group. So if this people play 2-1, if this one lose,
maybe this one lose so that this one
will qualify with the win. So I've been doing that. See, I think right from the Group C match. So I've been doing that. I was so sad when Brazil won Italy. so you continue like that till we saw the news yesterday. It started with, I think Argentina joined their match 3-3 So we started with that. Argentina couldn't meet up, and we're just I'm sure happy at the end of the day that Nigeria have made it through to the knockout stages of the World Cup.
Yes, we actually made it through, but who we made it through go meet now in the next question, because according to the draws, Nigeria, we are set to face the mighty, the almighty German babes.
German machine.
German machine. You know, the men are the machine. I would like to call the women the babes, because Germans, we know how they be. Inside this tournament, let us give you a rundown of Germany's run in this tournament so far. Germans, they've played 3 matches in the group stages. They've scored 6 goals and they've not conceded a goal. Yes, their first match they played against China, which they won 1-0. The second match they played against Spain. Yes, so La Furaroja girls, they played against them, and they also won Spain. Spain team that were dominated with Barcelona and Real Madrid players. Germany defeated them. Now they move to the next stage against our sisters from South Africa, and they give South Africa 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Yes, so for inside that issue, and now these are the people that we're about to meet. They are the immovable object. Tolani, we are going to face Germany, and that match comes up tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow Saturday. We'll play Germany.
One thing we are not talking, you haven't talked about yet, is that we are playing them without a talismanic striker.
Yes,
Oshuala. So we are, as it is, even if she plays, I don't know I don't know if she's going to have much effect. But we would appreciate all the help we can get. But now we are playing without Aziza Toshuala
and even the
left back. So I don't know going into that match. I don't know what we are. So let's just hope for the best. Let's hope that miracles do happen. So let's hope for that.
Miracles do happen, because Liverpool, they defeated Barcelona without
Salah.
They defeated. Robertson got that game. So let's just take a leap.
Let's just hope the players, our girls, will go out there and do what's expected.
I mean,
and make us proud. It's
0-0, and it's 11 versus 11.
It's 11 versus 11.
They put the German and the shop bottle. We'll go face them.
We'll follow them shop.
Okay, Tolani, I'll let's put you on the spot. Your prediction for the game tomorrow.
Yeah, my honest prediction, or my prediction.
Your prediction: Nigeria Super Falcons versus the Germans.
I see the Germans winning.
Oh no, Tolani is not in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen,
as a patriot, I see the Nigerians.
No way. I think the game will end up 1-1 in regular time after extra time, and then we'll win on penalties.
Yes, and we've learned our lesson, and our keeper has learned our lesson.
Yes. A very good keeper at that.
A very good keeper at that. So she has learned her lesson from what happened in the third match against France. So now she knows that, okay, she should be on top of the, at least she should have one leg on top of the line. So I'm even happy that the lesson young keeper learned, she's going to take it through to the knockout, to the knockout stages. Because I was concerned that I will come be saying our keeper, people they take learn. So okay, this thing will happen. Because with the new, I said it the other time that video is going to be the most watched videos in the next 2 days or that. But because I know teams will be preparing their keepers for penalty shootouts, that eventuality. So they are going to. So you should know that when you are trying to stop this penalty, try and do this and do this. So it will be bad that the person that the person that that they are going to use to that our keeper will be the person that they are going to use to learn that lesson, and she herself won't be on the spot to use the lesson she learned.
Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, whether they like them or not, they must learn from us. Yes, because now in the set the play the spirit of Atlanta '96. Yes, so I summon D to come and do your work tomorrow, because all of us we gallant, and we watch that game very, very seriously to make sure say our guests then progress, because Nigeria we dey, and we know they carry last. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move now straight to the next big talking point. The CAF African Cup of Nations 2019. Now today, now they happen right there for the Pharaoh land of Egypt. And all of us, we don't ginger, we don't gather ourselves. Say today, we go see the like of Zimbabwe taking on the host Egypt today. And Tony, the CAF African Cup of Nations, we've been waiting for days. We don't wait, we don't tire. Now the wait, my friend, is over. How excited are you?
I'm excited. I'm excited about that. You've been talking about the African Cup of African Nations for quite some time now, and the wait is over, like you rightly said. 65 days, 25 days, 15 days. Finally, the day is here, and host nation will be starting. We'll be kicking off the tournament today. So the chances of Nigeria, well, like I already said the other time, I said hopefully our team, our captain has come out to say that Nigeria will do, that they'll do Nigeria, they'll do us Nigerians proud. So let's, I've reiterated my belief in the fact that hopefully they've learned from their past friendly matches. The game against Senegal and Mozambique. So they've learned from those matches that, okay, this is how to go about it. And hopefully they'll be able to put all the lessons they've learned. This is the tournament proper, so they can't afford any slip-ups.
Yes, talking about affording any slip-up, the Super Eagles of Nigeria tomorrow, we are kicking off our campaign against Burundi. Yes, so not be Burundi, not be slim case Burundi or this one, and the actual Burundi. Yes, the nation Burundi. Now in we go play tomorrow. And all our boys, Mikel Obi, Alex Iwobi, and others, they've come out to say that they are ready and they have laced their boots and they want to take us to the next level for inside this tournament, because according to Mikel, we get every chance to win. And Tolani, are you in agreement with me?
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you.
Can we win this tournament with guys like Sadio Mane for Senegal, guys like Mo Salah for Egypt?
I'll say that in the world of football, there are those guys, they have bigger names compared to our players. But when it comes down to it, I think our players too, they have the class. They play in the same league. So when it comes down to it, it all depends on your ability as your belief in yourself as a person. So like I said the other time, we should take it one match at a time.
Yes.
We also, and from what the NFF president, he paid a visit to the team, I think 2 days ago at their hotel at their base.
Yes.
So he met with them, and one of the things I'm happy he told them is that there are no easy teams in football anymore.
True.
There are no easy teams. So we should have this whole idea, because when you look at our group, we
have Burundi, we have Mozambique, I think we also have Guinea.
So when you look at our group, it's easier to say that our Nigeria should be able to scale through. Yes, on paper, we should be able to scale through. But our boys also have to understand that for these countries to have made it through the qualifying stages, they deserve to be here. And for them to have been here, they deserve to be given that respect.
Yes.
Because the play team is not like they got automatic qualification to get here.
I mean, we are not the host.
You are not. I mean those countries themselves,
yes.
Those countries we are playing, they didn't get automatic qualification. They play teams. They went through the same process we went through to get to this stage. So the fact that they got here, they deserve that respect. So we take it one match at a time. We take Burundi tomorrow. We give it our all. We play every game as if we are playing the Nations Cup final. So exactly. I don't see any reason why we can't record the field.
We definitely have to treat every game as a final, because now final, now in we won't go play for this one. So as every match, we want to win the final. You go take us to the next level. Now, Tolani, I spoke to you on Wednesday about players that we should look up, that we should anticipate, and then you mentioned that with Rezar. Of course, Rezar is a very good player there for Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast,
Ivory Coast, they have
a lot of players.
Well, what's name of this other guy that plays in Portugal? Pepe.
Yes, Nicolas Pepe.
Nicolas Pepe.
I think really Portugal or France.
Yeah, no, is it? I think is it France?
Nicolas Pepe plays in France.
Okay, plays in France. You know, when you look at, and he's one of the guys that has been talked about in the transfer window.
I mean, he was in the Ligue 1 team of the season.
And no, even in transfer window right now, they are talking about him.
Yes.
So when you look at the strike force of the Ivory Coast national team, I'm just like
compare Ivory Coast strikers with our strikers, you know, we have one for China. He's a very good striker.
No, if you believe that that's your design is Mercedes-Benz, it will be Mercedes-Benz. So let's believe that Igalo will deliver the goods.
Apart from believing, let us practicalize it, because we believe that Iwobi was our Messi during the 20.
No, the belief wasn't enough.
Our Messi, he went missing in action. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's still the morning drive. Tolani, finally, your prediction: which country will win?
The Nations Cup.
The Nations Cup, who will win?
Okay, I'm in Nigeria. I'm patriotic. Nigeria will win.
Okay, as patriotic as I can be, I only wish that we win, because people wrote us off in 2013.
2013 years, and we came
from. We didn't win it with, of course, our late beloved Stephen Keshi. And Mikel Obi was explosive.
And the likes of
Amunike was in Mba that after the tournament, we don't know where Mba is, but Mba did so much for us, and that his goal will live all memories. You know, we go still remember that goal for a very long time. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the most we can take. But my prediction, Nigeria going now. We win this tournament. No shaking. UVB Salah, Champions League, it don't do for you. Sadio Mane, Champions League, it do for you. Who did it again? Ziyech, Dutch League. Nigeria boys will not win anything. So this one, now this one, now we get down. Yes, nothing they happen. Thank you so much, Tolani. Thank you so much, Tolani, for joining us. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the total package for the morning drive today. But make sure you join us on Monday, as we shall be giving you fresh episode and other issues when we say it happen across Obodo, Nigeria, and the one when it happen for outside. We will give you all the results for the Africa Cup of Nations and analysis. So Tolani go see there. So make sure say you deal with us. Remember, you can follow Citizen Information Network on different social media handles. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we are on Twitter for CRN Nigeria. Our website at www.crnnigeria.com, and our YouTube, of course, now CRN Nigeria. Make sure say you subscribe to us, because we say we're ready to give you the very best. Now so the matter it end today, but make sure say you join us by 4 p.m. today. As we say, I will give you the news story as it happen for Pidgin English. Yes, so if you want to know all what happened across Obodo, Nigeria, all over the world today, now that time, na imagote nakan for owner DJ Young Fredo, he go still come immediately after the news for entertainment gist. Yes, so that our whiskey na in know every for inside entertainment, and in the cook all the story as he be say it happen for entertainment to come nakan for owner. Now then the story for the end today, but on Monday join us again for a fresh episode of the Money Drive. Tolani OLUGBANI, thank you so much, bro. Good luck to Super Eagles and to every other team that will be playing in the tournament. My name is AKPORERO, Henry AKPOS. Thank you very much for joining us.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The camera idea on you.